What's going on, guys? My name's Rami. I got Liverpool fan Fedi, United fan Borche, and this is the Rivalry. So, on today's episode, we're going to be discussing the rivalry that is United vs Liverpool, arguably the biggest in English football. And we're going to be discussing as to who is the bigger club, who's the better club, and we're going to be previewing or reviewing the game coming up this week. Now, boys, I'm going to get straight into it. First question, who is the bigger club?
We'll go over to here, over to Liverpool.
And guys, as you know, I'm sorry, although I'm a United fan, I have to sit on the fence of this one. I'm going to be a neutral here. So, who is the bigger club?
Man, just looking at the amount of trophies won by each club, I think we're ahead of you guys by one. Alright, man, I think in the last 20 years you'd say United, but I think overall throughout the history and everything like that, everything that we've achieved, you know, Europe is probably our biggest stage at the moment. We're at 6 European Championships. I know Bosch is going to talk all the shit about Premier League this, but when you look up Liverpool, we've got 18 against our name. You guys have got 20.
Okay. First of all, no one looks up Liverpool. Yeah, that's the first one. No one looks up Liverpool. I don't know why we're shooting in this room to begin with.
We needed to change the scenery. It's always in my.
We're the home team this weekend, but you know what?
I put the away jersey on, didn't I?
We'll get the benefit of the doubt there. But look, it's hands down Manchester United. Yeah, we are the biggest club, not just in England. We are the biggest club in the world. Yeah, I mean, look, all the newspaper and all the articles, even the journalists say themselves that they write articles on Man United because they're the ones that get the clicks. With your whole trophies, yeah, you won 6. You won one more trophy than us. But how many Carling Cups have you guys won? About trophy. 7,
6.
Look, really, back when you guys were winning them Carling Cups, everyone else was playing their youth teams, the youngsters. You guys have full strength. So really, when we're talking about big boy trophies,
same thing with Arsenal, FA Cups.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Arsenal today, are we?
Yeah,
so
but
when you're talking about big boy trophies, the ones that actually matter, look, Man United. Yeah,
every trophy matters, bro.
No matter what,
every trophy
matters.
matters.
Man United, and Sir Alex Ferguson put football on the map.
Yeah,
put football on the map. If it wasn't for Sir Alex Ferguson, the Premier League wouldn't be what it is today. Really.
United wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't Ferguson.
You never know.
That's what cracks me up a little bit more. Is that?
Yeah, but it is. Look, this, and no matter what your argument is, I mean, really, even now, if you look at our team now,
yeah,
post Sir Alex Ferguson, this is probably the worst. Even this season, probably the worst we've ever been, and we still won more trophies than Liverpool since post Sir Alex Ferguson. We still won more trophies than you. And we're in our worst
call those
state.
trophies small trophies?
Hey, if I'm saying armpits at the end of the season, if I'm saying armpits, then
that's
it's trophies.
You have to put in the arguments. Okay, but
yeah,
you know what I find the funniest with you guys is that when Ferguson was retiring, everyone was like, "There's life after Ferguson." You know, we'll be alright after Ferguson.
Yeah, it's a rebuilding process.
Ferguson was United. United is Ferguson. You guys are nothing without him. You guys have had better teams.
And you guys are nothing without Man United, because if it's not for United, Liverpool.
We didn't need United to win 6 European Championships.
Why do you think everyone's talking about this derby, this rivalry? Because Man United's in it.
Mainly around Ollie's job.
No one
He's
really
got to keep his job.
No one really. But I'm just talking in general. No one's really speaks about your Merseyside derby, because it's a dead derby. It's one of the deadest derbies out there.
I wouldn't say
really,
that. Merseyside derby is one of the biggest derbies.
Yeah, to you two.
In the world.
In the world.
In the world.
I guarantee
people
guys,
stop to watch Everton, Liverpool. People stop to watch United City. People stop to watch Arsenal, Tottenham.
No one stops to watch Everton and Liverpool. No one stops to watch that. Yeah,
do you stop?
No, not really. I don't really care.
As you can tell, it's going to get a heated discussion. Look, there's one thing we can both agree with. The reason why there's a lot of passion in this is because we can both agree United and Liverpool are the 2 biggest clubs in England.
Yep.
By far. Down. Now, I asked you who's the bigger club. Who's the better club?
Overall, or are we talking about today?
If you're talking,
the biggest club. So, in the biggest club in history, his argument was United's bigger, more trophies, and etc. You're saying Liverpool is because you've won 6 Champions Leagues, whatever.
And more trophies.
Who is the better club as an overall? Now you talk about every
right
aspect.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. not the better team necessarily, better club. So you're taking into consideration. You're taking in.
I think everyone could say United is a marketing machine. I think everyone can say that. If we're going to discuss how big the clubs are, how
last week a
successful
report
they
came
are.
out saying United is the most expensive or richest club in the world, ahead of Barca, ahead of Real Madrid, ahead of everyone.
And that comes down, and I think I read it before, it came to when it was the Ferguson era, your marketing was something else. Like, I can't remember what I was reading on Forbes or something
marketing
like
were
that.
better. What about football teams? Marketing is 100% better.
Football teams, man, this is the thing. This is why I always say United is Ferguson. You guys never really needed a great football team. Yeah, you guys had Ronaldo. Yeah, you guys had Rooney. Who else did you guys? Giggs, Scholes, unbelievable players. But you guys, Ferguson, he didn't really need a team. What was that last team that he won the Premier League with?
With Anderson, Fletcher.
What was the average age of that team, man?
Doesn't
he had Van Persie.
Doesn't really matter how you win them, yeah? It doesn't matter how you win them.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But right now, you guys have, let's say, it's not in all scenarios, have had better teams on the field than you guys have had around the Moyes, Van Gaal, etc. after Ferguson, and still can't perform. Right now, today, I think Klopp coming in, I think everyone can see this. I don't actually have to point this out to any of you guys. Him coming in, changing the club, changing the formation, changing the thinking, the mentality, the confidence, not just with the players, the fans and the whole club. And look what he's done in 4 years. He's finally won a trophy. He's finally brought a trophy
Look,
home.
Yeah, look, it's hard to kind of argue with a lot of his points, to be honest. The last couple of years, yeah, like you said, after Sir Alex Ferguson, we really haven't been the same team like everyone, as everyone knows us to be. But if you're talking about who the best club is, you got maybe different aspects of the club that we are better. As you can see, the most fans in the world. Like you said, marketing wise, we generate the most profit from any other team, whether it's jersey sales, whether it's commercial rights, whether it's sponsors. Yeah, we do get the most money out of that. There's certain things that we do better than Liverpool. If you start looking at the board, I can't back my board at all. I can't back them. They've been shocking for us, as you can see. With transfer windows, the money they've spent, like you said, I think did you say recently that we make the most money?
You guys are one of the richest clubs.
We're officially bigger and generate more income than Barca and Real Madrid.
And a lot of that money is going straight into the owners' pockets.
Yeah.
So really, these owners have brought maybe the club down in the last couple of years more so than in the past when Ferguson was here. Maybe Ferguson had a bit more stance on what actually goes on at the club. Well, look, I'm going to have to... it's very hard to argue with his points. Look, Liverpool at the moment, once they started giving money to Klopp, or the owner started giving money, he had a structure in place, and you can't really deny where they are at the moment, bro. So,
fair point. Now, boys, why do you hate each other's clubs? Why do you hate Liverpool? Why do you hate Man United?
You know what? Simple answer, yeah? We hate Liverpool because we're human. It's simple as that.
I reckon even dogs, mate. No, I can't. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
Yeah, you can't talk. It's simple like that. Look, it's as simple as that, yeah, because we're human. That's why we hate Liverpool. Look at their fans every year. It's gonna be their year. When's that day coming? We're still waiting for it. Even this year, 8 points clear, still gonna bottle the league. So, really, no one can stand your fans. You won the Champions League last year, but the last decade, or every time I've been alive, it's been, we won it 5 times. But since then, really, what have you guys done?
Give United another 20 years, will be in the same position pretty much.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Well, in regards to...
So that's why you hate Liverpool?
And I can answer it for you.
Yeah.
Because we won the most Premier League titles. It's that jealousy... That only if you could change that trophy last year, that Champions League, swap it from a Premier League, hands down, every Liverpool
every day of the week.
There you go. So that's why
every day of the week.
I just answered his question there too, man.
Look, but
why I hate you guys?
A Champions League trophy is bigger than the Premier League trophy.
Absolutely.
But to you guys,
I'd rather Premier League.
Of course, to you guys, the Premier League title means the world because you guys haven't been able to.
I want to be honest about it, and I think most Liverpool fans will say the same thing.
That's it.
But behind the reason why we hate United, man, it's just that rivalry there. I think it's always been there, hasn't there?
But what burns you?
What burns me
when you see a Man United logo, like for example, I can speak on behalf of Borchia because I'm on the fence today. When I see Liverpool badges, you just want to I don't know. So what makes you, when you look at a United jersey, what makes you cringe? What makes you burn inside?
It's just scum. You guys I don't know. I just don't like what you guys represent. You guys talk so much shit, and I was waiting. Do you know what was the best thing?
Got the best.
After Ferguson, we'll be alright. We'll have life at United. You guys have had shit all since then.
And still want more trophies. And still want more trophies.
But these are the fake trophies you put. If you're gonna call them fake trophies, don't bring them up.
We won a European trophy and an FA Cup.
What's European?
Europa League. It's a European
yeah.
trophy. Doesn't
That-
matter.
that-
We
that's
won.
a big trophy?
We saw, it has to be. We made it into the Champions League. We're the only team that's won the whole collection now of trophies. So there you go, man.
I think we
What can you
have
say?
to.
What can you say? We've won all the collection.
Back to topic. Why do you hate United?
most
Just they're just
successful.
scum.
Jeez.
They're fans. For example, at the moment, what are your fans at the moment? Quiet, nothing. You guys go down the shitter once everything goes bad for you guys. When it's all about success and everything, you guys are out barking. But right now, I can't hear nothing. Nothing at all.
You gotta open your ears. You gotta open your ears because we're talking. We're talking.
We're
trust me.
talking.
And we'll be talking after the game as well. So don't you worry.
Boys, who should feel that they're more favourites this weekend, this coming fixture? Who do you feel are more favourites?
Look, it's 100%.
On last week's episode, though, you had a strong feeling that United would be
I still
winning.
believe that, but coming in
And-
as favourites, you have to give it to Liverpool. Haven't lost a game all year. Lost one game in the last last year one game in like almost a year and a half.
We haven't lost at home.
They got all their players fit. Really, I don't know if
They're
your
playing away.
keepers. I don't know if your keeper's coming back. I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter as long as
But-
Van Dijk's there.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. You guys will definitely be coming as favourites. If you look at what the bookies say,
Yeah.
I reckon United will probably be like $4 to win, and Liverpool maybe $1.10. But really,
Which team are you guys going to field this week?
that's a good
There's
question.
so much
That's a good question.
questions out there in regards
And
to
you know
who's
what?
playing and who's
That
out.
could be a benefit to us because
They're going to call some
it
Sunday
is.
League teams.
because you know what? Because Klopp can't really have anything in plan for
And can't
that team.
prepare, yeah.
But anyways, on the flip side, you guys haven't beaten us, or you guys have only beaten us, I think, twice since 2005. Haven't won at Old Trafford in the last. Since when? Since 2014, I
But
think
it's
it was.
but it's safe to say if any Liverpool squad can do it, it's this one here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but they had the chances last year to do it.
Absolutely.
Where we had 3 injuries in the first half in 20 minutes, 3
Oh,
injuries.
we
made-
should have won.
We
We
substituted
should have
that
won.
substitute.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's
That,
right.
that was their best opportunity to win if you look
That
at it in
was
the
such a
past.
boring game.
But then
Yeah.
again, like you're saying, they haven't won at Old Trafford in how long? Even if you look at all the games,
Yeah, but you guys are so fragile right now.
doesn't matter. But
you
that's
guys are so
that
fragile right
more
now.
fragile. That's what
Oli
us.
is
A couple
fragile,
of weeks ago, I know
Hayes are
we're not
fragile.
speaking about Arsenal, but a couple of weeks ago we played Arsenal.
Yeah.
This was their best time to beat us in 14 years and still couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean?
And that's
Look,
where it goes
If we got our players back, like Pogba, Martial, Wan-Bissaka, not sure what's happening with David De Gea,
Sure.
but regardless, Luke Shaw maybe, but I probably won't start him straight away in this big game. I think our upset could be on the cards. Even though it's at Old Trafford,
Yeah.
we should be the favourites, but it's games of.
I think it's always going to come down to, no matter where United or Liverpool are on the table, it's always going to be a big game. It's always going to be, everyone's going to be playing out of their skins, fans are going to be there, fans are going to be out and loud, and you guys are obviously playing at home, so you've got that big voice up there.
Fair enough.
But I am with Bosch. If there is going to be an upset for us, it would be at United, but for me this season, I don't know, I just don't see it.
You have confidence.
I have
don't blame you.
confidence.
And I
We
don't have
may be a
confidence.
draw.
They're going in as favourites. Look, 100%,
course, going
in
hands
as
down, they're
favourites.
going in as
That's a given.
favourites, but
That's
we're
a
going
given.
out the
All right.
winners.
And I'm
But we're going
hoping,
out the
given the
winners.
8-point lead, we
Who-
want to
And
extend
that's,
that.
I reckon that could be another part as well.
The pressure's
Maybe a
on.
little bit of pressure where
Absolutely.
there's two ways. A little bit of pressure. I don't know if I think City might be playing before. If
Yeah.
City win, that means it goes back to 5 points or so.
Yeah.
So then it's a bit of a pressure for Liverpool to keep that 8-point gap.
Yeah.
Or it could be reverse. Could be like they need to win, and then that could be what crumbles you guys in that game. But I still think no matter what, you guys are the favourites, but we're going to end up winning.
On
the
that
game,
note, quick answer here. Who is the win more important for this weekend?
so United.
Absolutely United. Obviously, I
Like
want
8
all
points
3
clear.
points.
Regardless they win or lose.
But this could
That's
also
fine.
damage the momentum that's carrying
Absolutely.
them.
I don't want anything. I want
Yeah,
all
it could.
3
But
points.
then for us, you look at United. And
the-
Solskjaer,
Why,
the-
Dilly? No,
the
what's more
pressure-
important
the
for us is
pressure-
we're going for the league.
This could potentially leave Solskjaer out of a job. Potentially.
Yeah, so
the
if you
rumours
look at
are talking.
the bigger picture, you look at, it's more important a win for United, not even a draw.
You
A
know
draw.
what? I reckon it's more for us. We're going for the league. We need every single point out there. I don't think you guys are competing for the league this year. You guys are just
Oh
hoping
no,
to be
no,
in the top 6.
We weren't
hopefully.
competing for the league at the start of the season.
Yeah, obviously not, but that's why it's more important
So
for
do you
us.
feel like you're saying United the win's more important for you? You're saying
100%.
Liverpool the win's more
Absolutely.
important?
Just different circumstances, I reckon.
Yeah,
for
that's
them,
right.
For them, they're still going to be 5 points clear. That's if
I
City
want 8.
don't
I
win.
want 13.
Well, if City lose and then
11.
Liverpool lose, they're still on the same
Well,
points.
United could be in relegation.
That's what I mean. That's
United could be in
If
relegation.
a couple
there's
of
lot more
games
There's a lot more
results
pressure on that. In my
if
opinion.
go
results
against you
underneath.
guys, yeah.
All right. Who has the bigger legends?
It's easy. Again,
not easy,
that's an easy
man.
question. It's an easy question.
How about
You-
this?
you guys are
How about
gonna-
this? Name me 3 of your best legends.
You can go Kenny Dalglish. You just have to put Gerrard in there as a Liverpool
Legend.
fan.
Overrated, most overrated player. Let's go. Keep it most overrated player. Let's go. He's a legend.
Typical United
He's
fan.
one of your legends hasn't won the
I'm
trophy.
asking for 3.
And then it's going to be
Look, Bing, I have to get off the fence for a second here.
for me, it's Ian Rush or Fowler. I've started following Liverpool because of Fowler, but if you're going to talk about success and all that, you're going to have to give it to Ian Rush. Most goals scored for Liverpool.
So biggest legend. So I asked you to name 3
I
that
think,
you
I think he
3.
played for Sydney Olympic as well, huh?
I think you did.
He did.
You reckon United have bigger legends?
100%. 100%. Do I
You can't name 3, it's hard.
Three's a piece of cake. Yeah?
It's hard to pick
George
3.
Best, Dennis Law, Bobby Charlton. Easy.
The stadium at the front.
Easy. So look, these are the players that even after the plane crash, after Munich,
Yeah.
in the 10 years, we've got 3 Ballon d'Or winners and won a Champions League. Yeah?
Yeah.
Your Ballon d'Or winner, Michael Owen, had to come to United to win a trophy. They're your legends, yeah?
But he's
You're
not a
the-
legend, Owen.
Yeah, okay.
Not a
I reckon he
legend.
was one of your best
But
players
Kenny
in
Dalglish-
history at Liverpool.
Kenny Dalglish won pretty much everything with Liverpool, then managed Liverpool, won everything again with Liverpool, and went on, and we're still talking about him today.
Mm-hmm. And when he came back again to manage Liverpool
But you
in
can't
our
bring a
time.
guy
Okay,
in
so-
his 60s,
so
40 years later.
Anyways, even now, I think this Premier League, since the Premier League started, United pound for pound got the bigger legends, most successful legends.
Not
This
anymore.
guy said Steven Gerrard's a legend. Where's his statue in front of the stadium? And where's his champion?
He
where's
just
his Premier
retired,
League?
bro.
And where's his Premier
He
League?
just
trophy?
retired. We
Where's
got Kenny
his-
Dalglish out there.
Well, Henri's got a statue in front of the Emirates, and he wasn't before he even retired. So look, it's it. He's speechless. We're done here. We're done.
Henry
Wait,
won what
doesn't matter.
unbeatable Premier
That's
League.
it. That's it.
Do you think there's going to be a trophy of Gerrard in the future?
That's
Holding up a title.
holding up what?
Holding
up,
champion-
kissing the
every
camera.
other- every
He's gonna
other
be
trophy
he's gonna
besides the
be
Premier
him
League.
kissing that.
Every
that
other
camera.
trophy.
Hey, 2005 Champions League trophy. I have to hats off to him there.
That has
For
to
what?
go all to him. For what?
The Steven Gerrard
This is what I mean
comeback.
about United fans.
The Steven Gerrard comeback.
This is what I mean.
The only reason Liverpool were down 3-0 because Gerrard had the technical discipline of a cat. Lost
wasn't
his
even
man.
on him.
It was Herpia and didn't know Haman and
You know what? Gerrard should have stayed off at
and
half
Alonso.
time.
And
Gerrard should
Alonso.
have never come on.
and
we
Alonso
should- we
that
should
won
have won it.
that game. Yeah, it was Alonso was the.
All right. This can go on, and we can get heated about this topic.
Gerrard lost his man. What? Because he scored a goal.
All right. Where could you expose each other's weaknesses coming coming round?
Everywhere.
That's exactly okay.
Everywhere.
No, he's
So
got-
everywhere's United.
I mean,
he can expose. They can expose us anywhere, really.
at the
Where-
moment, and I think like I'm not talking shit. I'm just not talking shit.
Look, bro, I'm holding teas back.
I'm not being biased, but at the moment, you guys just
There's no strength anywhere.
it's just shambles. Like it's not. You guys have got a good team on paper. I've said this from the beginning of the season. Compared to other teams in the Premier League, you guys have got a good team on paper. But
We've got a decent team.
your
on paper,
defence-
but just shocking playing.
your midfield have you guys had a constant?
McTominay's playing the midfield with Pereira at the moment and Fred.
You guys have had there's no consistency in the team. How many times have you guys changed the team this year?
Every game.
Every game.
Do
There's
Liverpool
no
have any
consistency.
weaknesses to look out for?
Do you know what? It's very hard to
Where,
expose.
where can United expose them this weekend? What's going to hurt them?
If we're down and we're
if we
chasing
do it
the
right.
win. If we're down, if we're chasing the win,
I think
we get
because
exposed.
they use their players up front with Alexander-Arnold and Robinson going up the wings, and if we can get them on the counter attack and then
Transition?
get a goal, Liverpool would then have to go for it, and then maybe we can catch him again on the counter attack.
But who's
But-
your wingers?
That's a good question. We don't even know who's going to start. That's only. It's very hard to say. Look, Liverpool.
And
They
that's
don't,
why I
they
don't
don't
get-
have many weaknesses. They don't have many. In my opinion, you wanna see if you can catch Alexander-Arnold and Robinson high up the pitch, and then you got hopefully someone like Martial, his back, especially with James as well. Using their pace up front, it could cause the problems, and I think it could even cause the problems to Van Dijk as well.
And do you see
If he's got
Martial
other-
starting this week?
That's a question. How fit is he? He's been training in full training for 2 weeks. Is he going to start? Can he start? No match fitness since
I think
round
no
2.
matter what this week, I think Ollie's going to come out with the strongest team he has.
He has to.
available.
So look, it's very hard. Look, you don't got much weaknesses, but
My opinion,
all it takes-
he starts one of the youngsters, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
shock Klopp a bit. They were hurt. Someone like a
Give it to
Greenwood,
half time and then
Chong.
bring Martial back on.
It depends. That's what I mean. It depends what players are back.
It's
and
unpredictable what's going to happen this week.
Who's full fit.
All right. In all the years, if you could have one player in your team from the other club, who would it be?
It's easy.
Who's that?
Ronaldo. The last
All
10
the
years.
years.
In
All the
all
years.
the years, you pick Ronaldo.
Oh, all the years? I thought you said 10 years.
Nah, that's
In all the years
Even
ever.
that.
Skulls every day, all day, every day skulls. All day, every day skulls.
Is that because Scholes was better than Gerrard?
I've
already said that
if I
before.
could pick, to be honest, I'll probably pick Van Dijk.
It kills
because
by
right now we probably need like some sort of leader in the squad.
In all the years you've watched football, let's say
Yeah.
10 years ago, did you ever look at the Liverpool squad and said, I'd love him in that team, even Ferguson days? Doesn't have to be what you need
just
right
depends
now.
a
In
bit.
all the years, have you ever looked at a player like I wish was at United? Van Dijk's
Not
a
really,
good
to
one.
be honest,
Suarez.
not really. Suarez, maybe Coutinho back in the day because I wanted him when he was at Inter. Inter weren't playing him as much. So I'm like, I even got a Facebook status that comes up every year as a memory saying sign Coutinho. But to be honest, as of now, speaking at this moment, I'll take Van Dijk because we need someone in the back there, maybe with Maguire, that could be a leader as well. I think that's what we're lacking, especially his quality, and also the main one is we have no leaders. So Van Dijk for me, I think. But it's really, who else would you pick? From Liverpool? They got dead players anyway, so
A
yeah.
couple.
Boys, finally, and it's been a brilliant discussion. Prediction for this weekend coming up.
So
I wanna go-
shock me with your result.
I want to go. It's either going to be a draw, but I reckon I'd say maybe 2-1 Liverpool.
Ooh, tight.
Look,
A confident Liverpool fan.
2-1.
2-1?
I think 3-1 United. These guys are gonna hold three like the fourth official, in my opinion. It's gonna be 3-1. We've got Rashford, maybe a double, and Martial if he's back.
I'm glad I'm not answering this question.
Hey, what do you reckon?
Don't ask me, I'm on the fence.
He's on the fence.
That's a draw.
I'm on the fence, 2-2.
2-2.
Only because I'm on the fence.
United are gonna score 2 goals. Oh yeah, I said
You
3
said
goals.
Guys, what are your predictions for the United Liverpool game? As you can tell, heated discussion. We'll try to do some more of these next time. I might do one for Tottenham, Arsenal. Might do another one potentially for Everton, Liverpool.
I don't know, man. Does anyone watch it?
Yeah, I've got one or two. No one watches it.
Yeah, no one watches that.
But guys, thanks for watching. And as usual, subscribe, share the videos. And who's going to win this week? See you next time.